13. He'll have to settle for 7th.
A poker tournament is a mind game. It's about knowing when to change gears and sensing that sometimes you just need to get out of the way. Are you ready for tournament poker at the world's largest poker site, PokerStars.com?
Well, Daniel was ready for tournament poker today. He did cash in this event, but he's not at the final table. These 6 are the remaining players. Concert 888, who we saw get crippled by that pot earlier, super short, and he would get eliminated soon after the action we just watched. Out in 6th place, the Russian player, cashing for just under 63,000. Leaving us with these 5 players, and again we've got a multinational field, a Danish player, Belgium, Canadian, Belarusian, and the man threatening to run away with this, the ever-dominant Alexander Kostritsin from Russia. And he's got ace-king on the button here as we watch hand 75 of your final table. Horozic, well, he's got 16 big blinds. He's got a loose, aggressive player opening the button in front of him and a pocket pair. Answers on a postcard. That was the answer. In goes his money. Snap call from Joiso, and we'll have a classic race. It's a classic race that Horozic needs to win. The Danish player needs these 6s to hold if he's going to stay alive in this tournament. He does have a heart in his hand, so that's a great flop for him. Just needs to fade 4 outs. Oh, there is one of the 4. Well, it always comes out in a sick way, doesn't it? Pretty straightforward race, but he'll have felt good after that flop. Horrible after that turn. And Alexander Kostritsin over 6 million in chips now as he sends Horozic to the rail in 5th spot. 79,000 just under to swell his bankroll. And leave us with these 4 players. I can tell you there will be no deal at this final table. 4th place has 109,000 locked up. The winner, as we saw at the top of the show, good for $269,000. So lots of money still to be decided. 4-handed play and Joiso opening the button. Flat call from China White. China White with a great record himself. His final table, the Sunday second chance twice. The Wednesday $250,000 twice and won the nightly 100 grand. So definitely an up-and-coming star in the online tournament world. And he's got a nice flop here. Top pair and a really dry board. So check calling is the line a lot of players would take here, especially with Joiso playing so aggressively. Now he does check call. Well, Jack doesn't really change too much in that China White was well ahead anyway. Does give Joiso a gutter ball. Queen would make him a straight. And obviously means that a 10 doesn't help him. China White will check again. Joiso will check behind. Yeah, when he gets called on that dry flop, he's going to worry slightly. And the 8 doesn't change anything. China White will check. It's an interesting check on the river. Figured that he might get Joiso to bet, or I don't know. Not sure how many times Joiso's betting that river after checking the turn. Interesting spot. China White does win the pot, though, and he's rewarded with ace-king suited. Must be nice. 20,000, 40,000 blinds we're playing. In YanniYankiev, who we saw a lot of in the early goings, been quiet since. He's the short stack, but still with chips to work with. Lots of chips in play, as you'd expect, in a WCOOP final. China White will raise, and 7B will flat call with 10-6 off, which I think suggests he was flat calling with most things. Oh, my life. That is a ridiculous flop. Where do they find these flops, in the words of, well, everyone that's played poker, really? 2 pair for 7B in what is basically a set-up hand. What can he do? Sometimes it happens. China White not dead, of course. He's got outs to overtake 7B's 2 pair. But it's one of those horrible spots which come up where China White will think he's a mile in front here. Be absolutely delighted to get his money in. Well, it's just a very small raise from 7B. And yeah, China White can't get his money in fast enough. And when he gets snap called, that's when you start to worry a little bit, and then you see just how sick that flop is. Gross flop. China White not out of this, but now his outs really cut as 7B makes the full house. And no miracle on the river for China White. He hits the rail. Can't get much more unlucky than that kind.